What if all you need is a 1% shift in your life to calm the anxiety, build resilience, and change your life? Not perfection, not overnight transformation, just a very small adjustment in your life, one day at a time, to get you closer to where you want to be. Do you want to achieve your goals, but anxiety is tripping you up? Like to keep those fun weekend plans, but depression has you counseling again? Hey, I'm Lori, dog mom, lover of nature, and hygge enthusiast. Positive psychology skills help me overcome chronic severe PTSD. If you're ready to learn how to overcome your anxiety and depression and rediscover happiness and purpose in life, then get your cozy on and let's get started. Hey my friends, welcome back to Practical Solutions for PTSD. As we're heading into Christmas, I want to offer you a gift idea that could truly make a difference for someone that you love. So if you have someone who's been dealing with stress, anxiety, seasonal affective disorder, or other forms of depression, or maybe they're just feeling super overwhelmed with life right now, one-on-one coaching sessions might be exactly what helps them step into the new year feeling lighter and more supported. This coaching session isn't about a quick fix. It's very practical, just like this podcast. It's personalized to the individual and grounded in simple, science-backed tools that they can use right away. So I focus on small, manageable steps that reduce overwhelm and help them feel a little bit better, like they have a little bit better handle on life. So if you want to give a gift that says, hey, I see you and you so deserve support, consider gifting coaching this Christmas. So just go to calendly.com/practical solutions for PTSD. You can purchase one coaching session or a package of 3. If you get the package of 3, bonus, you get a 15% discount. So just put in the coupon code SAVE15% and you'll be able to save on the package. So again, go to calendly.com/practical solutions for PTSD. Purchase a coaching session for someone who's important to you, that's dealing with a lot right now, and it might be the most meaningful thing that they receive all season. So again, that's calendly.com/practical solutions for PTSD. And I look forward to seeing you there. Now, I have to be honest, this is one that I struggle with, and that is the 1% better rule. But it works every time. I tend to be one of those people who is all in. If I'm going to do it, I want to do it 100% and just, wow, let's go all out. But almost every single time, it backfires spectacularly, and it's not sustainable. But every time I follow the 1% better rule by taking micro steps towards where I want to go, it works every single time. Every single time. And so today I want to talk to you about how you can take this 1% shifts, not perfection, not overnight transformation, just small daily adjustments that slowly pull you out of chaos and into steadiness, that can slowly calm anxiety and build resilience. It's not something you're going to change overnight. It just doesn't happen. But if you can take one tiny change at a time, it can make a ginormous, radical change in your life just a little bit at a time. So first, if you follow the 1% better rule, it takes the pressure off. You don't have to try to be perfect. You don't have to try to get it all done at once. You can just take a tiny step in that direction. And when you've done that tiny step, you're like, woohoo, I did it. No, it's not all perfect. It's not a complete change, but it's a little bit better. And you keep doing that. Just do that a little bit better the next time and a little bit better the next time until it becomes a part of your life. It's just ingrained habit. And then you can move a little bit further on. So one thing that makes this better for you and an easier way to tackle things is your brain loves tiny changes. It feels safe. If you do too much change at the same time, like you make these radical shifts in your life, it can really throw your brain off and make your system kind of like, what's going on around here? But if you take tiny little changes, it feels safe. It feels doable. And you can build momentum without triggering that overwhelm feeling in your life. And believe me, I've done this so many times, triggering the overwhelm, where I just want to do everything all at once. But when you do just the tiny little shifts, you can make such a huge difference by just doing those little things and building on it a little bit at a time. So here's some ideas of what that might be. Just one deep breath before checking your phone. You don't have to go through this whole 5-minute breathing exercise. Just one deep breath. And maybe after you've done that for a while, maybe you'll start taking 2 deep breaths, etc. Maybe your goal is to declutter your house. Now, this is one I've been working on for a while, and I'm getting there. But you just do it one drawer at a time instead of taking the entire house on and feeling so overwhelmed, or even the entire room. Just one drawer. You don't even have to take on the whole dresser. Just one drawer. That's it. Clean that instead of the entire house. Just one drawer. And you can do that. You can do 5 minutes on a drawer, right? So if your goal is to get more fresh air, step outside for 60 seconds. Don't try to do this whole 2-hour thing. Just 60 seconds. Maybe you need to get more water in your life. You're dehydrated. This is something I'm working on right now. Drink 1 glass of water. Instead of saying, oh, I've got to get down 12 or 16 or 8 or whatever it is, just drink 1. If you're trying to get more sleep, go to bed 10 minutes earlier. Now, this is something I am preaching to myself on this one because I am having the hardest time getting myself to bed on time. But just go to bed 10 minutes earlier. So your nervous system doesn't care if it's big steps. In fact, it prefers if it's small steps. The key is consistency. So if you do this consistency, it becomes an ingrained part of who you are, and it just becomes habit. And it's something that you do. This is just a thing you do now. You do this every time, and it becomes habit. So taking those little tiny shifts, doing it consistently, once it becomes part of who you are, you take the next step forward. So another thing is you don't want to try to do your entire life at once, because that's going to definitely hit you in the overwhelm. Don't try to fix everything. Choose one, just one area. Emotional health, physical clutter, schedule overloaded, get more sleep, work on relationships, your finances, holiday expectations. Choose one, just one area to work on. Don't try to do them all at once. And one thing I have found that helps for me too is if I'm feeling overwhelmed in an area, maybe I need to step back a little bit and I can choose just a tiny area and something I feel like I can handle. And it gives me a sense of control back, and it helps me to better face some of those areas that are overwhelming to me. So just create an area that you can micro focus, and this will create a macro change in your life. Trust me, I know that in some ways it doesn't make sense, but it works every time. You just do little tiny changes and it'll change your life. You can reduce the task down. This is step 2. Reduce the task down until it's almost ridiculously small. So if you want to start a habit of journaling, but you're just having a hard time getting there, and it's something you really want to do and it works for you, start with 1 sentence. You don't have to journal every, like a page a day. Start with 1 sentence. Maybe every single day is too much. So you just I'm going to do 1 sentence on Wednesdays. Every Wednesday is my journal day. I'm going to write 1 sentence. And that's maybe all you do. But eventually you start working on that and you'll eventually build that habit up. You want to start walking or exercising. Instead of saying, I'm going to start walking an hour a day, maybe try for 1 minute. You want to declutter. We've talked about this a little bit, but maybe you just want to throw away 1 thing or clean 1 shelf or declutter 1 drawer. 1 thing. Just go for 1 thing. If you want to start building prayer, meditation, mindfulness into your life, start with 5 minutes of prayer or taking 1 breath and just taking 1 step at a time. So small steps do not mean small progress. And this is where it trips me up sometimes. So I've got so far to go. I need to hurry up. It actually means sustainable progress. So every time I do the small step approach, it becomes an ingrained part of my life until I don't even think about it. And then I'm ready to take the next one. And it's sustainable. I maintain the ground I've gained, and I can continue to move forward without being really overwhelmed. The third thing you can do is to build 1% moments into your day. You want to build in some hygge. We're talking about hygge this month. Or you want to build in those de-stress moments or time when you're connecting with other people or whatever it may be. So some ideas could be to light a candle during your morning routine. It's just 1 tiny thing. It takes, 10 seconds to light a candle, and it builds a little bit of hygge into your morning, a little bit of mindfulness and grounding. Maybe you've got too much going on your phone and it's trapping you in there, and it's just so overwhelming to go through the entire phone. You just can't face it. So just turn one notification off. Just attack one notification. Maybe you need some personal time or some quiet time and it's hard to squeeze it into your day. So just sit for 30 seconds in your car before going inside to face whatever's in there. 30 seconds. Just 30 seconds in your car just to sit and breathe. Maybe you spend too much time sitting or in tension, and you want to stretch your shoulders out and get some mobility going. So just do it once an hour, do one movement an hour, and that can help you. And these tiny resets will soften your anxiety, build your resilience, and help you to take the next step forward. And then when you have those wins, celebrate them. Again, this is a hard one for me to do because I'm always looking for the next thing to do. But it's important to take a moment to celebrate what you've done. So every 1% shift is evidence that you can do this. It's evidence that you're not stuck, that you are moving forward. As hard as it may be to get to the top of Mount Everest, you can do it one step at a time. So you can celebrate every single step. So even on hard days, 1% keeps you connected to hope. This is working. I'm making progress. Things are changing. Even if I'm only doing 1%, it's something. So you don't have to have a massive plan to change your life. You just need tiny movements that tell your body we're safe, we're healing, we're moving forward, we're achieving our goal. We're getting one step closer than we were the day before. Quick way to finish up that Christmas shopping list. You can go to calendly.com/practical solutions for PTSD and purchase a 60-minute coaching session for someone that you love. Hey, my friend, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If so, would you please take 30 seconds and share it with someone you know who may be struggling with depression and anxiety? Also, would you please leave a quick review for the show? Knowing how this podcast is helping you fills my heart with so much joy, and it motivates me for future episodes. For now, it's time for Sam and I to head outside to enjoy some sunshine and fresh air. We'll see you back here on Tuesdays and Thursdays for more great episodes.